The best compact cameras are ideal as a second camera for DSLR or mirrorless camera owners who want to travel light from time to time. They offer great features and image quality, yet they are small enough to fit into a jacket pocket. In this guide, we have selected compact cameras with sensors that are large enough to produce high-quality images, along with a combination of automatic and manual controls that both enthusiasts and experts will appreciate. If you prefer something more affordable and straightforward, we also cover that in our guide to the best point-and-shoot cameras. We've compiled a comprehensive list of the best compact camera of 2024. You can easily purchase any of these compact camera by clicking on the link in the video description below. Number 5 System TUF TG7. The TG7 is very similar to its predecessor, the TG6, in terms of its physical design. It has added plastic ridges to the small grip for a better handhold, but apart from that, it is mostly the same. The camera measures 4.5 by 2.6 by 1.3 inches and weighs 8.9 ounces, including the battery and SD card, making it highly portable and easy to fit into shirt or cargo pants pockets. There is a large eyelet on the right side for attaching the included wrist strap or a carabiner. On the top edge, there are a few controls, while the main selection of buttons and dials is located next to the TG7's fixed 3-inch LCD on the rear panel. There is a small flash at the front of the camera that can be used for fill light and as a flashlight by holding down the info button for a few seconds. Overall, the camera feels comfortable to hold, but individuals with larger hands may find it a bit small. Since compact cameras require small buttons and dials, operating the TG7 might be a little challenging. The top panel controls are well positioned for easy access, including a switch to toggle GPS tracking. Most of the camera's controls are located on the rear panel and are easy to reach and use. The center OK button brings up a quick menu for changing crucial settings such as ISO, file size, or picture mode styles. Autofocus is fast, particularly in conditions with sufficient contrast. Under daylight conditions, autofocus locks on quickly. The camera offers 3 autofocus area options: a wide area of coverage, selectable focus points, and tracking. The wide area works well, although it may not focus on the intended subject, in which case you can lock focus and recompose. The selectable focus points option allows you to activate an on-screen grid and move the autofocus point into position using the 4-way controller arrows. Tracking a subject is difficult and not very effective. In tracking AF mode, you have to place a target over the subject and press the OK button while simultaneously pressing the shutter button. Even if successful, the tracking is inconsistent. Number 4 Panasonic Lumix LX100II. The Panasonic LX100II is suitable for travel photography. It is portable and lightweight, making it easy to carry in a travel bag. It delivers excellent image quality with minimal noise at higher ISO levels, making it well suited for low-light shooting. The camera has a good battery life that should last through a day of taking photos, although this can vary with settings and usage habits. However, it is not the most comfortable to use due to the cramped spacing of its physical controls, and it has a fixed screen, which limits flexibility in shooting from different angles. Additionally, its autofocus system does a poor job tracking moving subjects in photography. For landscape photography, the Panasonic LX100II is decent if you need something compact. It features excellent overall image quality and decent dynamic range to capture a wide array of detail in high-contrast landscape shots. Its portability makes it easy to take to remote shooting locations. However, its compact size and crowded physical design make it easy to accidentally change settings, and its fixed screen can make shooting from lower angles more difficult. For sport and wildlife photography, the Panasonic LX100II is decent. It has a fast continuous shooting speed with virtually instantaneous buffer empty time for uninterrupted burst photography. It also delivers excellent image quality and performs well in low light. However, its autofocus performance is disappointing when taking photos. The camera's small size and cramped physical controls also make it less comfortable to use. Additionally, while it has a zoom lens, its max focal length isn't long enough to zoom in on really far-away subjects. Number 3 Ricoh GR IIIx. The new Ricoh GR IIIx is the latest in a long line of discrete compact cameras that are small enough to slip into your pocket, but somehow boast a large APS-C sensor and a sharp, fixed focal length lens. The Ricoh GR series has carved out a niche market, being particularly popular with street photographers and everyday snappers who love the camera's quick response, intuitive handling, and more recently, snap focus system to capture decisive moments. As a result, they've long been mainstays in our guides to the best compact and travel cameras. Yet one thing that many GR lovers have wished for is a more telephoto focal length than the 28mm f/2.8 lens found in the most recent iteration, the GR3. Well, now their wishes come true in the GR II9, a camera that is virtually identical to the GR3 in every way, except it has a 40mm f/2.8 equivalent lens. A 28mm lens is essentially the same focal length as a smartphone standard camera, making it the most universally familiar focal length, while 40mm is closer to a phone's portrait lens. Another way to appreciate the difference between the two focal lengths is that 28mm represents what you can see, while 40mm is what you focus on. We'll delve more into the practical differences between these two focal lengths in our in-depth review. Suffice to say, there are scenarios more suited to the 28mm lens, and others best suited for 40mm. In either case, limiting yourself to a particular focal length can be a useful creative discipline for photographers, though if we could be greedy, we'd like a GR3 in one pocket and the GR IIIx in the other. Perhaps Ricoh will keep going in the Sigma Quattro approach by adding further models like a 75mm f/2.8, though the GR II9 does have a usable crop mode taken from the 24.2MP sensor, going up to 71mm. There is also an optional 75mm GT2 teleconversion lens, but adding accessories in bulk to a GR3 camera somehow seems sacrilegious. Yes, even a flashgun via the hot shoe. Number 2, Sony ZV-1. The Sony ZV-1 is a great camera for vlogging due to its compact and lightweight design, making it easy to carry around for extended periods. The fully articulated screen is perfect for monitoring yourself while vlogging, but the lack of touch capability can be inconvenient as you need to turn the camera around to adjust settings. For travel photography, the ZV-1's portability and fully articulated screen make it a good choice. The camera offers high image quality and a reliable autofocus system, but its limited battery life and lack of a viewfinder can be drawbacks. While the Sony ZV-1 can be used for sports and wildlife photography, it's not its main intended use. It can shoot at a fast 24 frames per second in high continuous shooting mode, but the electronic shutter may cause distortion with very fast-moving subjects. The camera also has a prolonged buffer clearing time and lacks a long focal length, making it less suitable for faraway subjects. Additionally, some controls may be slow to respond, which can be frustrating when timing is critical. The Sony ZV-1 is not really intended for studio video, but it is suitable for point-and-shoot purposes. The camera can record in log format to preserve a wider range of detail, but due to its smaller sensor and limited 8-bit 4:2:0 internal recording capability, you won't get as high of a quality with log footage as you would with more capable video cameras. Overall, video quality in 4K is good, especially in well-lit environments, but FHD video can appear somewhat soft and grainy. Fortunately, its autofocus system can easily track moving subjects. It has a mic input, allowing you to use an external microphone for higher quality audio, but it does not have a headphone jack. Its user interface is also not particularly intuitive. Number 1, Fujifilm X100VI. The X100VI now uses the 40MP BSI CMOS sensor found in the XH2 and XT5. This sensor provides high detail capture, and initial testing shows that the lens effectively utilizes this high resolution. The 6 also incorporates Fujifilm's X processor V, which includes machine learning trained subject recognition algorithms. This allows the X100VI to recognize animals, birds, automobiles, motorcycles, bikes, airplanes, and trains. Additionally, the camera features separate modes for human face and eye detection, requiring configuration of 2 buttons or positions on the Q menu if you plan to switch between photographing people and other subjects. The camera gains the Reala ACE film simulation introduced in the GFX 100 II. It also adds the nostalgic NEG and Eterna bleach bypass simulations, bringing the total number of simulated film stocks to 14 or 20 if faux color-filtered variations of the mono modes are included. The X100VI is Fujifilm's first camera to support the camera-to-cloud C2C system via its built-in Wi-Fi, in addition to the usual Wi-Fi to smartphone options. This feature allows the camera to upload images and videos directly to Adobe's Frame, a cloud-based collaboration platform, offering easy setup and options for auto or manual file uploads. Specific file types can be selected for uploading, such as video or JPEGs, or just RAWs or HEIFs. While the X100 series has always offered video capabilities, the X100VI provides similar options as the XT5. This includes 10-bit recording, 6.2K capture from a 1.23x cropped region with appreciable rolling shutter, and subsampled 4K at up to 30p or up to 60p with a 1.14x crop from a sensor's full width. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and subscribe.